I'm backwards. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm live. Trying something a little different today, so we'll see how things go. So, and again, hello. My name's Johnna, Johnna's Journey, and yeah, we're just gonna hang out tonight and crochet and chat and, like I said, trying something new. Usually, I am on my phone, so we'll see how this goes. See how it goes. See who all can maybe join tonight. I think it said 10 o'clock for when I was going to stream, but um, no, 9 o'clock my time, but I'm still early from what I had planned. So, hello, Lenora. Now I can get my chat on my TV, but I can't get it here. I don't know why. Uh, I don't know why it's not letting me. Maybe it will now. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up here, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I can see up on my TV, I guess. Uh, okay, now it's up. I got it to go now. So, well, how are you tonight, Lenora? How's everything going? Can you see me? I'm all sideways. I'm all sideways. I'm backwards. It's all backwards. So here I am, like with my hair and whatever, and oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's so funny. And like on my TV that I'm watching me on just to make sure, I mean, the color is like crazy. Like my wall is green and my blanket's like super orange and whatever. It's kind of funny. So, huh? Yeah, I am. I'm sideways. I feel like I'm sideways. I feel like I'm opposite. I am opposite from what I usually am, I think. I know, but I feel like I'm flip flopped. I feel like I'm different than what I was on my phone. Well, it probably is, but it's freaking me out because I don't even know what side of my head I'm on. Yeah, but you see on my phone, it was totally different. Maybe it's just because I can't see as much or something. I don't know. But anyway. Hello, Brandon. Oh my gosh, I connected to the TV and couldn't get it off. Oh no. And that's what I wondered, Randy. That's what I wondered. You know how hard it was? I almost called you Brandon so many times last night, but I didn't want to say, I would stop myself because it was like, oh crap. He hasn't said it. He hasn't told anybody. So, you hadn't said anything, other than that night. So I was keeping my mouth shut. So how are you, Randy? Brandon? Which do you want us to call you? But I'm not gonna lie. It's it was hard last night. I did. I caught myself like twice. And so anyway, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. So are you feeling better? Are you feeling better tonight, Randy? Brandon, Randy. I guess, either way. I don't know. Uh, Call me whatever you want. Well, we'll see what comes out. I'm used to saying Randy all the time, but last night it was kind of like, oh, I don't know. I almost did. Sorry, I did. I almost did. There was a couple of times I went, but, and it was like, okay. You know what? I had a teacher, her last name, and she was Mrs. Winkler. I had a teacher that was their last name was Winkler. So, so yes, Lenora, meet Brandon. Oh gosh. Hmm. Brandon, Lenora. Oh. So really, seriously, are you doing better tonight? Are you feeling better? How was your doctor's appointment? All of that. Anything come of it? And I feel like oh my gosh, I'm all cattywampus. I am just all over the place. And yeah, I just feel, yeah, they did a lot of testing. Okay. Well, that's not a bad thing, see, just to rule some things out even maybe and whatever. Oh, and don't mind all the toys over here. All the kids' toys. I know, Lenora, I know. Before you say it, I know. And hopefully, with me doing what I'm doing tonight, we won't have near the trolls, if any. And if we do, I actually had more options to help with language and all the things. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm just gonna try this out tonight and see how I like it. Oh, the EKG came out good. Okay, good. That's good to know. It's good to know. It's always, good to get all of those things done so you can rule things out and whatever. So, well, I can already tell you that for the purpose of being able to see who's in the chat and all that kind of stuff, I'm liking this better as far as that goes. Because I can see who's here. I actually could go in and see who I've hidden from my channel even now and stuff. So that was good. Corey, hi. How are you doing? They took 5 tubes of blood. Well, yep. Hopefully, if there is something, Lord Jesus, if there is something, find it. If not, put you at ease. Hopefully, if they, if it is anything, then it'll be treatable stuff. And awesome, Brandon. That's good too. That's good too. Oh, and by the way, Corey, Brandon, do you want to introduce yourself to Corey so he knows? Yeah, and this laptop was my one from the boutique, and I hadn't had it out in a while. And so I got it out. I was like, I'm just gonna have to get it out because different times I've been wanting to do it. I've been wanting to, try it out and do all the things. And I just kept procrastinating. Shame on me, right? So I did. I kept procrastinating. And so finally it was like today, I was on it today. I was like, I'm getting stuff done. I need to get out of whatever it is in my noggin. And like I told Sam today, I said, I've been in my ADD for too long. I was like, I think I've been wallowing in my ADD for too long. So we're on the brink of it. So yeah, got it out. Started just updating stuff on it on the laptop, and yeah. So we finally got it going. I thought I would let you do it. I thought I would let you do the introduction. So then, not good. My fiance is in the hospital. I'm currently watching from the hospital. My fiance slipped into a. What? After we were on last night? Oh my, Corey. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I am so sorry to hear that, Corey. Luna, you were just out. That's why I had you go out before I got on. So you're just going to have to wait a minute. Yes, I'm sitting here praying in my head right now. Yeah, just for healing in Jesus' name. And comfort and peace for you, Corey, too. Just send them right now. I'm lost. Oh, Corey, Corey, I do. I feel for you. I can't imagine. I mean, it is. It's scary. Is other family able to be with you or anything right now, Corey? Oh, Lulu. Seriously, you were just out. Okay, I can't get over how green everything looks. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to let Lou out. Stay where I can see you. Well, tonight, um, uh, I'm sorry to hear that, Corey. Um, got a text from my oldest up north, and um, Seth and them had water everywhere. So I was just my apologies. I'm checking my phone real quick to check on them because I had a message come through. Okay, so they have their water turned back on and they're going to have to do some repairs. So my mom and dad have passed away. My sister passed away last year from an overdose. And I only have one. Sorry, no, this is also, I'm trying to think positively. Yeah, and that's the only thing that you can do, you know? And there's been different things, scary things, as of recent for me. And you just have to keep being as positive as you can be. And unfortunately, life throws us curveballs and to just continue to keep praying. That's all that you can do. And that's all, I mean, I'm definitely going to be praying. So, Oh, I've been in those seasons too. I've definitely been in those seasons too. So, and everybody's seasons are different, you know. So, well, I'm still working on this. I've not got very far. I got farther on my sweater. I've worked on it a little bit, not too far, but yeah, I'm still working on this. So, you know, a little bit at a time here and there. So, I'm waiting on Lena to come back in because as soon as I start working on something, then she's gonna want back in. So, you know what? This is pretty nice. No trolling everywhere and going nuts, and we can just all be here and talk. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just doing different shades of blue and kind of some tan in there and gray and got some glitter going on in there a little bit because I had some scrap of some glitter left over um, of this kind of blue that has the glitter and stuff in it, which I think is really pretty, which I had made some ear warmers out of. And I think a smaller hat, maybe, I think. I don't remember now. And then this, you can't really, it has glitter in it, but it's like a gray. It's like a light gray. So yeah, using up my scraps. Yeah, I like blue. I like my blue colors. Green is my first favorite. Then I kind of tend to gravitate towards the blues and the grays. Nope, I don't have any treats for you. You're not getting cookies. You already had. You already had your pup cup, and you've already got. So nope, you're good. You're good. Black and orange. Yep. They do go together. They do go. My one rag that I made that I actually kept, it does have some oranges and I think black in it. Check on them again. Is that a sketch portrait behind you? Whoever did that can really draw really well. Yes, it is. Um, it's of my husband's parents that passed away. And yes, they did a very good job. Yeah, I mean, because everything about that picture is exactly right on. Features, everything. I mean, down to the exact of everything. They did an awesome job. They both passed away um, right about 4 years ago. So, and then if I can point right, yeah, right here, that's my mom and dad. So there's a big difference in age, a big difference in age. Uh, but there's a big difference in age between me and Whitney too. So oh, yes, I did call, and I don't have to call back until February, towards the end of February. So yeah, I'm off the hook until then. So, and I really thought this one was gonna go, but from the little thing that I had to fill out and stuff, I was kind of thinking that I was gonna have to, but of course they make it sound that way every time, I think, honestly. But anyway, for the next court date, it could last over 3 days. But who knows if it'll go, you know. So I'll have to call in February. Then if that doesn't go, then I'll have to call in March. And if that doesn't go, then a lot of times they'll just let you go, you know. But if not, then I'll have to call in April. And uh I hope in April that I'm hoping that it's done before then. And quite frankly, it probably won't mess up anything, but the kids were kind of wanting us to go on vacation with them in April around Gray's birthday. So I'm really wanting to do that. And and yes, Corey, I get to spend more time with y'all. So, and that'll be good. Because then it won't mess up with my daytime, online if I want to be on during the day anytime, if I want to switch it up or whatever. Because originally I was on during the day more than I was in the evening. So it really doesn't bother me either way. And, you know, we haven't determined that for sure yet. As far as vacation, haven't determined that really. So I'm sure it'll be fun, whatever we do. So I was telling Whitney, I was like, you need to be planning on asking off. He goes like, I have no time left. And I was like, well, you're gonna have to do something. I think you can figure it out somehow. So I was like, they want you to go, and I want you to go. And by then, he should be ready to want to do something and feeling even better. So I don't know. We'll see. He's supposed to have a specialist appointment in April too, but the doctor was going to try to, I think, submit some stuff to the doctor we're supposed to be seeing to his nurse to try to get him in sooner. So I don't know if we're meant to go to that specialist, and if we need to, then the Lord will lead us there. I totally believe that, and we'll see. We may not even need him. I don't know. I mean, it's been pretty amazing some things that have been happening. So you know, and I'm thank you Jesus on that. Thank you Jesus. So went on vacation to Gettysburg a couple years ago. Let me tell you, it was so fun, but also the scariest time I've had in a long time. Scariest? There's a lot of history and stuff there, right? And that would be pretty awesome. We usually always try to find the history of wherever we're at. We usually try to do that. So you smell something? You smell something good? You're sniffing, sniffing. You smell something? Yes, and I swear it's haunted there. We stayed there and heard and saw so many unexplainable things. Well, hmm, interesting. Like in places that you were staying, or just places that you happen to be visiting and stuff? See, and I've never been to Gettysburg yet, but I would love to go. So the one thing that I still can't explain is we heard volleying gunfire near the battlefield at night. Ooh, ooh. And I'm sure, oh yeah, I'm sure Lenore, with reenactors and stuff, with them being out there all the time, there's no telling. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to do that reenacting type stuff or whatever, but whenever you get down to the nitty gritty of some of that stuff and having to be like in it, involved in whatever, that's exactly what I wouldn't want to happen. We've talked about our stuff, and I'm like, no. Okay, I think the kids are gonna survive. Yep, the ones I knew said Gettysburg and Lexington were the scariest ones. Oh, wow. Nurses just came in, have to go. We'll be right back into that. Okay, take your time, Corey. It'd be kind of interesting to hear their stories, you know? Just don't talk about it at night. It'll make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Yeah, I know. That's, but ultimately, that's what I always end up doing. I end up like starting to watch something like right before I'm getting ready to go to bed or whatever, and I won't think it's that big of a deal. And then I got myself in, and then it's like, what do you do? So, and Seth wants to watch that ghost hunter stuff. And I'm like, no, you can't. You cannot do that. You are opening a door. No, I'm not. And he thinks I'm crazy. And it's like, nope. Because even Annie tells him the same thing. It's like, see? And so he swears their house is haunted, you know? And I'm like, huh? I don't know. I don't feel their house is haunted. They definitely have a lot of stuff happen there, but it's not haunted. Oh, yeah, I know, Lenora. I know. I know. Yeah. I'm just saying with that, even with the ghost hunter stories or whatever, that's enough for me to get all. So with this, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, I know. I mean, and that's what I say all the time to Seth that they are, and he's just like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, there, a lot of those are for show. I still don't like it though because it's still, you can get sucked in and you can open up some doors that don't need to be opened. So there's one in particular that I think is really fake and for show, and that's one that he always wants to watch. So it's just a little over the top. It's very much for shock factor and scare, whatever he's doing, whatever you want to call it. So, so yeah, I just choose not to watch them. I choose not to watch them. Now there was a day that I would have dabbled in watching a little bit, but not now. Rated on this device, please check. And then he wonders how come Gray wakes up in the night, you know. I agree with you. I agree with you, Lenore. I don't think no, I don't think he has. He hasn't. So I'm pretty sure he hasn't. So, but like I said, then he wonders why Gray gets up in the night, freaking out. But normally, I don't think he usually watches them with the kids up. I think he waits until they go to bed. But I don't know. But this is the child that does like Nightmare Before Christmas. And so I'm like, if I was 3 and watching that, I think I would have dreams too. I don't know. I just He loves Jack Skellington, though. I mean, he absolutely loves that character. I don't know. And the child has skeletons. I mean, skeletons plays with these little skeletons and whatever. And I'm like, can we throw them away? Can we throw the skeletons away? So we don't do that stuff here. We find other things to do. And he doesn't miss it. He doesn't even ask for anything like that. He doesn't even I mean, even whenever I turn anything on the TV or whatever, if we're having some downtime for him to sit, and just rest a little or whatever, if he wants a little downtime to watch Bluey or something or whatever, but he doesn't usually ever ask to watch anything like that whenever he's here. So I don't know. But he also has an older brother and older sister, that so oh yeah. Yeah. The change in environment definitely. Because I remember growing up and stuff, and being at my grandparents' house and stuff. There's always the fun things to do there, the different things, and yep, exactly, exactly. Brandon, are you still with us? Haven't heard anything out of him for a little bit. It is just showing that there's three people on here though, so he may have got kicked off or he may have had to have gone. I don't know. Well, as far as trolling goes, this cuts out like virtually all the trolling doing it this way. And the way I have it set up and stuff too. So, but I don't even see that there's anybody but us in here right now anyway. But and I'm not minding that. Now will I still get on the other way sometimes? Yeah, sometimes I might. Um, but like with Kathy and stuff, I didn't talk to her anymore today or anything. Um, but yeah, a lot of times she'll pop on and stuff. Haven't seen Chosen. And oh my gosh, that one oh, what was her name? That was on here all the time. No, I don't have anything blocking anything. I don't have anything like that. It's more verbal. I have the only thing that it's blocking of people are the ones that I've already hidden from the channel. Everything else is open, whatever. Because I was on here for quite a bit before uh, actually set it to, I mean, I pretty well had it set up, but I went through it with a fine tooth comb really to see what I could do to try to cut things down a little bit. And um, so there wasn't anything, I mean, yeah, I could have set it to probably block and do more or whatever, but I didn't. It's just mainly the words and things that, stuff like that is what I blocked. Then, like I said, the ones that are already blocked, I'm trying to remember. Ah, it was like Utah or somewhere that they lived in California and then moved to like Utah or somewhere like that or something and getting used to the weather. And then, of course, they got hit with all that weather. That's the only thing that I can remember, or something like that. I haven't seen them on here in forever. Frenchie, thank you. I kept thinking Pepe Le Pew. And so, um, yes, Frenchie. Have not seen Frenchie in forever. So I just hope everything's good with them. So, but yeah, haven't seen them for a long time. Haven't seen Katrina. Um, I was gonna email her and I never have got it done, which doesn't mean I can't still. Um, so yeah, I mean, just life and stuff sometimes, and not everybody wants to hang out with me every day. So that's okay too. People got other things to do. So, yes, and that's what I said. They got hit with all that stuff, and so I don't know. They could have like had power outages or something or whatever, and all the things. And I mean, I just hope that they're safe and stuff, and no accidents happened or anything, or you know. Yeah, because it was crazy. I think how much they were getting hit. So it was pretty bad. I think. Hmm. I done a small cactus one today too. Oh, you did a little cactus? I think some of those cactuses are so cute. There was somebody I seen done one that was like a bendable or something or whatever. But I'd be afraid that whatever you use for bending it would be poking out. So I don't know what they use for the bendy part. I didn't go in and actually watch the video or anything, but I could just tell by what they had put up on their thing that that's what it was. Oh boy. I keep going backwards. I keep wanting to. Oh my gosh, this is funny. This is hilarious because I am just like totally lopsided. I had my hair down today and I had it curly, and then it was just bugging the heck out of me. And I was like, I gotta put it back up. Yes, I forgot to weight it, so I'm hoping it will keep supporting itself. Yeah, that's the way with those snowmen that I did. But they turned out, and they did fine. But I didn't use rice. It originally said to use rice. Well, I ended up doing beans, which was fine. I just put them in a little one of those little sandwich type bags, and put them at the bottom, and it worked fine. So actually, it worked perfect. And then I did buy some rice later, so I have these two gigantic bags of rice, which I know I'll use them eventually. If not in a project, we'll eat it because me and Sam especially, we love rice. We are rice fanatics. Oh, welcome back, Brandon. I just asked about you a little bit ago if you were still here. I was like, I didn't know if you had to leave or what. So welcome back. Oh goodness, that was my crochet hook. Wow, that was a loud. I used the dragon tears or marbles because I worry about mice. Never thought about that. Never thought about that. Now I do know people have used marbles. I do know that, but yeah, I never thought about the mice thing. I never thought about it. Okay, gotta switch my colors up again. Oh, good. So you got to talk to your dad. That's good, Brendan. That's good. That's what I had a lady talk about how bad she had mice during the winter. Oh, yeah. Having mice during the winter, that's when I switched. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. There's something on my screen. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that because yeah, for people, I mean, I live in the country and we don't have too much trouble with mice usually, but every now and then at the change of the season, we'll have, but Hmm. I'm looking at stuff as I'm on here because it's some stuff that I didn't have access to look at whenever I wasn't online yet. There's gonna be some trial and error with some of this too. I wanna have my little emojis. And what's that? Oh, I can start a Q&A or I can start a poll, which on my other, of course, I couldn't do that. Add emojis. I don't know. I'll look, Lenora. Mm. Because I would think that there would be something to do that. Because on my other, I couldn't do it on my other, but I think I just have to, like I said, I just have to look around and I have to make mistakes in order to, figure anything buttons and hope for the best. Okay, there's share screen, share. There's my microphone, my dashboard, my pop-out dashboard. Share, add stream marker. I don't know what that is. Go to the chat and see community moderation, participants, restrictions, pop-out chat. I'm not seeing anything, but let me see down here. No. Hmm. Share a link. Well, it's not letting me go into that. Well, that's what, yeah. And that's what I mean. I like hitting stuff and whatever. And I wonder if but you see, I don't even remember seeing anything whenever I was going through all my other stuff to come on live because it'll give me the option, to invite people to, that I had to request ahead of time type of thing, but I didn't even see that option for this, but I'm sure it has to be somewhere that maybe I missed it, you know. And I was trying to get into the manage, but it's not letting me into it now. Let me go back into the dashboard and see if I find anything. Okay, now I don't know what that is. Unable to answer more. I don't know what I just did, but okay. Something about a stream marker, and I don't know what, and I pressed it thinking that it would give me some kind of option, and no, it didn't. It just said that something about at the end of the video. So who knows what that is? Who knows what I just did? No, I don't need. I don't need. No. Okay. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? It's going to throw me out, and I'll just come back in, I guess. I don't want to do that, but there has to be something. From what I've seen on others, you have to make it joinable beforehand, and then you can invite others throughout the video. And that's why I'm saying I must have missed something in going through there, because I know there was something about moderators that I looked at to kind of just look at it to see how it would be, where you could like add people and whatever type thing, and you could add if there were people that you didn't want and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if it was somewhere within that that maybe, yeah, is my guess. And that I have to do it ahead of time, like said, because that's what I had to do before, whenever I was just doing it on my phone. And I imagine that's probably what the deal is. I'm wondering if I could end the stream and go in, and then it would just resume from where I'm at right now. I could try doing that. I don't know who all's here though right now. I don't know. Me and you and Brandon, and there's 4 people is what it says, but I don't know for sure who all. Well, I know on my phone, if I break away and I come back and then I go to put it out, then it does it, just like it's like boom boom. It doesn't have any, and it'll just resume from where I took off, left it. But I don't know about this. So you may be right on that, Lenora. I don't know. I wish I could click that little icon that says how many people are here, and I could just click it and it would tell me who was here. Yeah. Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, it says that there's 4, but And Corey was on here and had to break away, so I don't know if he was still on here now or not, but oh gosh. Oh, and seriously, I'm not even tired, and I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm actually not tired this evening at all. And it's almost 10 o'clock. What do you know? Okay, so um y'all want to experiment? You want to experiment? I'll try to just end the stream and then come back in. I'll look and see what I can do and who I can invite. It'll just notify again if you have to start over. Yes, I'm still connected. Yeah, I don't know if he is Brandon. I don't know because he said nurse came in or something and he had to go. So yeah, I think we're gonna go for the experiment. I'm gonna go ahead and end and then come back in and I'll try to invite to the stream. So do you want me to try to invite you, Brandon, or no? Well, what I was meaning is if you wanted to be seen. If you don't want to be seen, that's fine. But I wanted to include you if you wanted to do it. Lenora said she was going to get presentable, so if we can get it to work. Well, we can stall a little bit longer. I mean, and plus, I don't know how long it's going to take me to come back. I mean, if I can't figure it out, then I'll just come back and you'll know that I couldn't do it and we couldn't. Okay, well, you people go and get presentable then. I mean, it's not a fashion show. I mean, look at me. Every time you see me, I'm just like a wing and a prayer here. I'm thrown together every time. I'm nothing fancy here, that's for sure. I'll take you guys however. I mean, you don't have to get fancy for me. Oh, my nose itches. Oh, you're fixing your hair. Okay, well, pull it up in a pony. Something. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna end the stream now, and I'm gonna go for it. So, um, this will be the end of part one if I'm not able to resume. If it doesn't come back and resume, from where I was. So I'm gonna go ahead and well, you probably will, Lenora. I don't doubt that. You probably will. So okay, I'm gonna go for it, and I'll see y'all in just a little bit. So okay, Brandon, I'll be back. One way or the other, I'll be back. Okay. Okay.